All right, just got done kind of working with everything in the greenhouse, and it got me to start thinking, what about the people that don't have a greenhouse, that maybe would like to have more fruits and vegetables, be able to start them earlier in the season, be able to grow them a little bit longer in the season later on as well, but not cost them a lot of money. So it gave me an idea for building a cold frame and building it for free. So let's go see what kind of stuff I can scrounge up around the farm and see if we can make one. All right, so I was trying to think of what somebody else could find that doesn't have a farm, where they could go get everything for free. And this is what I came up with. There's a place in town that always has pallets lying around, so I went and grabbed all the pallets. They're free, they're sitting out, they're kind of broken and coming apart, and they got random pieces. So this is what we're gonna make the cold frame out of. And then I also found a free window somebody had on Craigslist. They said it's out on the curb, come and take it. Now this is a pretty large window for building a cold frame, so say you lived in an apartment and you're gonna put one on your small balcony, obviously you wouldn't wanna get a window this big. I'm going to be laying mine out kind of down by our greenhouse, so I have the space, so that's just what we're going to go with. All right, we just got all the pallets broke down. I tried to kind of stack it somewhat by size and length, so that way everything's going to be a little bit easier as I'm trying to kind of bit and piece this together, so I can just grab as many as that I need. So now that I have this all laid out, I'm going to grab that window, let's get it laid out and kind of figure out what we're going to need to start getting this thing framed up. Okay, so now we have the whole thing framed out. What I've decided to do, as far as you have to kind of build this to heights depending on how big you want it, how much space that you have. For me, what I'm going to do is, since I'm using pallet wood, I'm kind of letting the wood that I have left over decide how tall I'm going to make this. I've got 3 solid nice 2x4s that I want to use for the corners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just split one of these in half, and I'm just going to go with a 45-degree angle just to make everything easy. So that's one thing with pallet wood. Sometimes you just have to kind of make do with what you have and just make it work. So let's get these cut and kind of get this frame started. Alright, so now we have the basic layout all done, all the framework is up, I got everything all supported on the inside. So now we have the window opens and slides nice and easy, everything closes here. So now we're just going to finish kind of doing the framework on the outsides. We're going to go ahead and use these pallets to kind of fill everything in. So let's get that started. Okay, so we just got the sides all enclosed, and I put a little kind of trim around the front. So what we're going to work on now is, when you open this all the way up, this is such a large window, you can tell you wouldn't really be able to reach everything on this side. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put a couple of shelves in there. So this is typically what we use for all of our starts in our greenhouse. So what I ended up doing is we put all the starts inside here. So I'm going to build 2 shelves inside here, so you can actually just slide these like they're on trays, just slide them in so you can just reach in there and grab them and pull them out. So now I'm going to build a couple of shelves in there, and then we'll finish building up the back. Okay, so what I did is I just cut some strips of the pallet wood just to keep everything up off the ground, so that we can have some good drainage for all your starts. So now my wife can just reach right in. She can grab the first tray. Now what I did so she can reach the second one is I just made a little tool from the leftover scraps from the pallet wood. So just the base of one of the pallets kind of creates a hook. She can just reach right in. She can grab the next tray, pull it right out, do whatever she needs to with the starts. We can get water them, check on them, kind of make sure everything's going okay. And then she can put both trays back in. Then the tool just stores right here in front of both of them. Quick and easy. All right, well, I just brought the cold frame down here, so let's head out here and show you where we ended up putting it. I ended up installing it out here, which is the southernmost facing area here. We got no obstructions, so you can see we have no trees, nothing from the house or anything that's going to block it down here. Just put it right up here against the fence, close to the greenhouse. We have easy access to it, so we get all of our starts and everything going. So the one last thing I'm going to end up doing is, on my next day off, I'm going to go ahead and dig out where I'm going to plant this, and I'm going to put a weed liner in it and put some new soil in it, so I can plant a couple things directly in it to try and see if I can get a couple things to grow for winter. I might try to grow some kale or something like that just to try it out. All right, well, thanks for joining me for another project there. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I'll do what I can to answer them. If you really enjoyed this, you want to keep up with all my other projects and adventures, hit that subscribe button. Again, thanks for watching. Hope to see you around.